Ladies and gentlemen, hello. And we are back with the wonderful community of North and South. It is time for a line battle. What is normally the Saturday night line battle, oh dear, complete with dead horse. So you can see all the guys getting set up. There is Colonel Voodoo from the 8th Arkansas, all getting sorted. I love these uniforms. These uniforms look so good. Look at them. Don't they look fantastic? So, I'm not sure about the ballet stand that they've got on there. It's a bit sort of duck, kind of Donald Duckish, but never mind. Anyway, aside from a random dead horse at spawn, and obviously the artillery moving out, first from Louisiana, and obviously a few members from Madison, Alabama, Major Davis, and yeah. Now, this is something that Malekith has talked about in Napoleonic Wars. Part of the problem with the design of Mount&Blade is the way that the servers are designed. So the server software, normally if you've got a server, it will have multiple processors on it. And you can then basically spread the load over multiple processors, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. These are the kind of things that you actually can control. Now, for some reason, the designers decided to basically force the server application to all go on a single CPU. So what happens is people complain of lag, and it's not necessarily the lag. The connections can handle it. The bottleneck is the processor. So for those of you who get frustrated by lag on the server for Napoleonic Wars, it's not the server that's having the problem. It's the design of the program. There are a few problems in that respect, and it's just a matter of getting that fixed. So we appreciate your patience, and we shall now continue with the battle. So, Lord Flashheart, tally-ho! So, obviously, that's not a bad stash. Not a bad stash for Lord Flashheart. The Right Honourable Lord Flashheart, of course, from the Tennessee Brigade. And, let's see. We'll look over. Now, obviously, this is the standard ambush point that they've got here. Now, this is interesting. The cannons are coming up and getting very aggressive. What is this? So there's Che and Rewam, who seem to be building some kind of strange... okay. So, let's see. Looks like this is going to be a fire down the length of this bridge, which is good. So this is quite interesting play here by the Confederate state troops, and you can see, there we go, there's Lutz in there as well, and Private Robin. So these guys have been very aggressive. This is, never seen this kind of strategy before, bringing the artillery up so close, looking down the throat of the Union. I hear drumming. That could be Lenin, who, if he asks you to, do you want to hear a pizza joke, say no. And there's Putin. Hopefully get his name right. So let's go and have a look up here, because this tends to be quite a popular... Oh dear! Comrade Lenin has been unceremoniously shipped out courtesy of a cannonball. Oh, now we have from the Tennessee Brigade, 24th, Captain Mihar and Bat Budge and Recruit Slayer, Potter and Sergeant Sam. So these guys are... Oh, Recruit Slayer catching a bullet from Volkmar very quickly. And that was very unfortunate. But the fire now coming in from the Confederate State Army troops in this little area here, with the engineers doing a fantastic job of putting up defences for their team. This is just wonderful stuff. As you've now got Black Slave moving in. And, oh, Lord Flashheart taken down by Bal-Hadad. Or Hadad, I should say. And Daka Daka takes out Hinkle. And Bacon snuffs it. So that's... Apparently, the tactical battle bush is actually a Prussian ghillie suit. So that's according to Nitec. So we'll see what happens. Ah, Galadion, who is the hornist, so to speak. Now, oh, fire coming in from the Alabamans, taking out various members of the 7th Cavalry. They decided to back off to their horses. And you can see here, this is where the 7th Cavalry are waiting. Oh, what was that? Was that a mortar shot? We just took out a horse. Wow. That was, it's either that or it was a high explosive terrorist horse. Suicide horse, possibly. I can't tell. So, the 7th Cavalry now riding out, no doubt, under the control of their commanding officer, who we shall be following and looking at. Major General Lance, of course. Looking very dapper, as always. And using his nose to scout out the enemy. So, let's see how things go. Oh, no! OMG Potatoes has snuffed it. As it looks like most of the defensive work is going on at this intersection here. This is where most of the Confederate State Army are looking to place their forces, or have placed their forces. So you can see their cavalry now moving in. You can see the artillery from these guys. So you can see them firing into that hamlet as well. Something we've never seen in one of these battles thus far. Great oppressive play there. Colonel George. Oh, look at that. They've even made a hut. So there's Rewem there, making a nice defensive structure. Oh, there go the cannonballs over the top. Now, the only drawback is they could be in a difficult situation as the 7th Cavalry is now coming out on the far side, possibly looking to cut off the Confederate State Cavalry. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Now, let's see. Is there anybody in this little defensive hut? Doesn't look like it, but the 7th Cavalry's over the far side. So here is the 7th Cavalry kicking up a huge amount of dust, kind of announcing their location as Haper takes out Black Slave from the 8th Arkansas, and McCone gets McConed in the face with a nice shot to the head. So let's see. Now you've got these guys here. Nice cannon fire coming in, bouncing. Oh no! Edward Fowler has just caught a bullet. Let's see if we can find out what's going on with the New York State Militia. They've now moved into this hamlet as well. But the trouble is, it means that they are going to come under fire from the cannonballs. That's really going to be a problem. Look at the craters. Oh, David Doyle also gets taken out. Another commanding officer. Edward Fowler and David Doyle both taken out. So the New York State Militia are down on their commanders. Let's see who the next person on the list will be. Pantoffelpock gets taken down from the 7th Cavalry. Cannonball from Brickblades, taking down Ensign Mayor. And Gimli manages to kill one of his teammates. So let's see if we can move over onto what is the engagements of the 7th Cavalry into the artillery as well. So here we are, the 7th Cavalry having their battle. There's My Name is Earl. He's in there as well. He's looking for enemy. Oh, saber swipe into one of the Confederate State Cavalry. Major General Lance has been killed by Major Lucas from the I nearly said the new conglomerate there. North Carolina NC, I'm guessing. So you can see also there's Earl. He's in there. There is Major Lucas. Oh, barging to the floor, one of the engineers. Oh, this poor engineer. There's Che. Oh, beautiful block there, Che. Gets out the axe, but unfortunately gets sliced down by Private Kidd. And there's another murder going on. So this is the 31st Alabama over here, hiding in what is a very popular ambush spot. Now, Lucas taking down Private Kidd as we now move in to find, I do believe, let's see, Colonel Reeves from the 2nd Connecticut. And let's see, there's Private Fred also from the 2nd Connecticut. So they're moving in to assist their friends on the 14th New York State Militia, who are looking wonderful as always. Very, very nicely pressed uniforms, looking resplendent in their navy blue and red. And as you can see now, it's a charge in by the New York State Militia. Who's it being led by? Private William Irvin is leading it in. And he is leading everybody in. Oh no, Recruit Davis Clark captures a bullet. Oh dear, this is where it gets nasty. Patrick Harper, John Wheeler also going down. This is harsh stuff as they try and get over the barricades. Lots of people defending this area, but you've also got in there General Janik as well. He's going to slide out the side, try and take out some of the New York State Militia hiding by the trees. There we go, takes down one as well, and they're looking to take out as many of the New York State Militia as they can. There are so many members of the Confederate State Army in this area. This is unfortunate for the New York State Militia. Oh dear, poor fellows. So there we have it. That was the charge of the New York State Militia. Unfortunately for them, it was unsuccessful, as General Janik is now making his way through. Looks like he's going after one of the final members there. Oh, he gets barged to the floor. He's got to watch out. Janik's suddenly caught in the middle, in between Union troopers and the 8th Arkansas, and of course the tactical battle bush that is Major General Nitek. So there we go, he's going in with his long sabre, going after possibly, let's see what's going on, this member from the... There we go, so Lieutenant Roberts there, or Lieutenant Roberts from the 6th Wisconsin is taken down. The tactical battle bush is now holding on to the colours. So let's see how the numbers are looking. 12 for the Union, 37 for the Confederate State Army. So, oh dear, this is where they're hiding. Private James and the tactical battle bush makes a tactical retreat. So there's Private Evans from the New York City, or the New York Cavalry. Oh, lovely stab, sir. Nice slice. We've also got Battle Bush in there as well. Oh dear. So poor old Major General Lance just saying he's outnumbered. And I think the final run of those Union troops has been ended. And there is, of course, the man himself. So, Scout Small for the 8th Arkansas, doing his thing, out scouting the area, looking for the enemy. Now, obviously, this is something that you don't see in a lot of other games. You have a scout, you have all the various people going out, checking to see if they can find the enemy. Now, there are 6 Union troops remaining. Let's see. Oh, dear, that's unfortunate. I'm guessing they're in here. Yep. Tabington, Creed, My Name is Earl, Horatio, and Bill Hell. These are the remaining members. There's these guys and 1 Union trooper remaining elsewhere. So, I wonder if he's inside the building making sandwiches. Oh, Karl Marx gets taken down. Communism was not successful for that man. And you can see now they're moving in. Moving in. Here we go. Coming in. There's Master Shot moving in as well. They're charging in for the melee attack. As very nice as well. Look at this. There we go. Incoming. Oh, look at that. Master Shot taken out almost immediately by Creed. The bullets come flying in all over the place. Last stand by the members of the 7th Cavalry. Oh, Nitek actually killed somebody. And there we go. I think it's this last man standing. Creed is the last man standing there. And we've got 1 more Union trooper remaining. Now, you can see Nitek there attacking the door. Very impressive. His door attacking skills are without comparison. We can still win. Aha, here we go. Ben Star 3. Who is a cannoneer. This should be interesting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, oh, no, no. And it's all over. We're on to the next round, boys and girls. Be right back. And we have returned to the battlefield. So you can see here, Captain Genie from Louisiana. Look at these fine fellows moving out, don't they look wonderful? Comrade Lenin, drummer extraordinaire. And Poutine has unfortunately died. So let's have a look. Brigadier General Sergeant Pepper. Wonderful. And we'll make our way over to see what the New York City troopers are doing. The hell was that? Avoid explosive crates. Okay. So, here we are. Brigadier General Sergeant from the 2nd Connecticut. Ah, Edward Fowler. Oh dear, poor Private Easy just drowned. So there's Edward Fowler dealing with his troops. There is C. Donahue. And there's David Doyle, dismounting and ready to move in with the line. And assassinating his horse. So, there is the New York State Militia moving into battle past the camera. And we follow him as he goes around. And over here, Major Thomas Devlin from the New York Cavalry. And the artillery section of the Union. Oh, look at this! North and South Hinkle. And let's see. There's Saul Ty, I should say. And over here, we have the Herminator. Looking very dapper, look at that. Poor Bacon, poor Bacon. Never mind. So, Hinkle. The Hinkle is now obviously looking at the late lamented Bacon. So let's see if we can find out what these guys are doing. Now, you look here. These are the Union troops who are guarding the stone bridge. So you can see, here we go, 2nd Connecticut. And Colonel Reeves from the 2nd Connecticut. So this is the main area where they tend to have most of their battles for the bridge. There's not a lot of troops moving up here from the Tennessee Brigade. There's Potter in there as well. And Slayer. Now, let's move across the bridge to see what kind of defences the Confederate States have decided to go for. Confederate States, I should say. 8th Arkansas. Major Davis from Alabama. With his troops, trying to get them outside. Ah, who are these fine defenders here? Oh, and Flashheart has caught a bullet from Swillykins. And there's Dutch Mengrel. And there's obviously Trooper CJ. And Lord Flashheart compliments his... Oh dear. Colonel Voodoo unfortunately capturing a cannonball from the Herminator. Poor Colonel Voodoo. Flash heart complementing his opposing number on the good shot on his head, which is nice to see. So there's Bohannon. Now, this is the 7th Cavalry. Under the command, obviously, of Major General Lance. And they are just waiting for the correct moment to attack. Now, let's see who these fellows are who are moving out from the cornfield. These looked, yeah, these are Confederate State Army troops. And Judas has just taken out North and South Hinkle. So Hinkle, yeah. Judas has just basically said he's been promoted because he just killed Hinkle. So, poor old Hinkle. As you can see now, the fire coming in, it looks like, yeah, they noticed them coming in. Rather than attack on cavalry, they dismounted and are now behaving like standard line troops, firing into the trees where the Confederate State Army troops are now sitting. Now, obviously, because they come under such extensive fire from the 7th Cavalry, they have now decided to cheese it in the opposite direction. So, sensible play there. Along with, of course, their commander, General Janik there. Lieutenant General Janik. And Edward Fowler captures a cannonball with his face. So, shout out to Edward Fowler for his extensive and very impressive ability to catch cannonballs. And there he is being teabagged by his own team. So, 2 cannonballs, 2 colonels. Yes. So the colonel count is pretty good. So kind of makes you wonder how they actually got... Oh! Kind of makes you wonder how they actually managed to survive to make the colonel rank if they keep capturing cannonballs like that. But, you know, hey-ho. It just means we get to laugh at them. And obviously, no, we don't laugh. We're very sympathetic. And we are very understanding of their plight and the fact that they caught a cannonball with their nose. So, as you can see, Private Robert Bristol, and they are firing back at these troops who are hiding in this building, I believe, as well as Confederate State troops on the far side. So, let's see, anybody in there? Yes, plenty of them. Hello. That is a lot of Confederate State troops in that building. 15th Alabama. Here we go. They're slowly progressing their way out. Moving back in. And shutting the door behind. Oh, it looks like the cavalry for the Confederate State Army. Yep, there we go. They've now engaged the New York State Militia as they are doing a number on the New York State Militia. They're caught out in the field by the Union troopers and, by the Confederate State forces and the Confederate State. Look at that. 2 Mikes, a Hinkle, and a 214. Look at that. Good stuff indeed. So you can see now the last member, John Miller, I think that was, from the New York State Militia. Correction. This young fellow here. Red Johnson. Now very Red Johnson. He unfortunately did not survive. Oh, we do have a survivor. No, this is 2nd Connecticut. OMG potatoes. And it looks like Dithon is going after him. And he turns to fight him. But he doesn't have a bayonet attached. Oh! OMG potatoes has been chipped. Oh dear. Never mind. So you can see here the... Oh! Looks like a member of the New York City Cavalry. That was Major Thomas Devin. He now gets taken down. And you can see, obviously, the Union artillery has now been completely obliterated. Now, let's move on to check out to see what the 7th Cavalry is doing. Few cannonballs being dodged, as you can see, coming over from there. And it now looks like they're moving across the bridge here. And moving up to try and maybe clear out this building up the top here. Or go round the side. And take them out from the back. Let's see what goes on. So there we go. Looks like they might be waiting there. Dismounting. Possibly. We'll wait and see. So. Dear idea. We're looking at Chronic, and they are waiting for the inevitable attack. Now, you can see, oh my goodness, look at this. Watch out! Oh dear. Looks like they've gone for the Confederate state. Oh, Major General Lance taken out with canister shot from Lucas. Wow. Great shot by Lucas there. Absolutely stonking shot. So there we go. Looks like the defensive attempts of the Confederate state. There we go. Che takes down Tavington. Lance's last stand, even though he wasn't actually standing for that long. And you can see... There's Sentinel. There's Che being taken out by Sentinel. So you can see the 7th Cavalry has successfully managed to negotiate that problem. However, they did lose their commander. And they just lost Private William from the Texan artillery. Oh, those naughty, naughty boys. So 16 versus 57. And Private Lucas gets murdered out in the field. Who is that fellow? Private Wren. And... Jackie O'Carroll. Now, it looks like the 7th Cav are now moving over to what is their stopgap. This building here. So this tends to be one of their favourite areas for setting up for defensive layouts. So let's see. No, they've decided to move through the cornfields and proceed in an opposite direction. There's Sentinel. There's Pain Mace. And there's Rennie. And here are the Confederate State troops, here to mop up what remains of the Union Army. Private Matty carrying that flag to signify the attack. Now they're using this wall for cover, which is great. So you can see them checking out the building. Building's clear. Oh, there we go. Fire coming in. The 7th Cavalry left their horses and they've gone in for a melee attack in the cornfields, I should say. The last stand of the 7th Cavalry. Oh dear, there's General Janik in there as well. Last stand in the suicide hut. Oh, there's Private Kidd as well. Look at that. Let's see who's left. 5 players are left. The last stand of Little Big Cornfield. And we move on to the next round, boys and girls. And so we are back with round 3. And I think they're just trying to sort out the numbers a little bit. Making it just that little bit fairer. And there will be a map change after this round. So Napoleon III has died already. What can we say? Brigadier General Sergeant Pepper from the Tennessee Brigade. And he is there with, obviously, Comrade Lenin. Ah, he is fifing this evening. Excellent, excellent. Now, Let's follow in. That will be Jeannie, obviously. Recognise that face anywhere. Let's see if we can lock in on what the Union's up to. Oh, look at this. Very aggressive play here by the Confederate State Army. As they are engaging the Union troops, they've moved across that bridge very quickly indeed. So now the 2nd Connecticut are doing the best they can to hold back the forces. So you can see them in there. Here is, of course, the New York State Militia, along with the 6th Wisconsin. And let's see. Let's move around and see what's going on. Aha, Mr. President. So, as you can see, he's in there. Doing his thing. Let's see if he manages to capture a cannonball on this occasion. So. Let's see. Here we go. So these guys are obviously in as Union troopers to even up the numbers. You've then got Lord Flashheart from Tennessee Brigade. Moving in obviously with these guys. So. Oh dear. Recruit Slayer capturing a bullet from what looks to be fire coming from somewhere. Where is that fire coming from? Could it come from the other side? Might come from across the bridge. We'll have to wait and see. Aha. The Union. The 7th Cavalry. All dismounted and hiding in the trees. Let's see if we can find them. Or are they hiding in here? Yeah. Oh, no, it's the 14th. The 14th New York State Militia in what is their favourite. Okay. Hinkle doing strange things on his horse, trying to throw bottles and rocks at people. So this is one of the 14th's favourite ambush areas, because look at it. Look how well hidden it is. Look how tall this corn is and how well it disguises your numbers. Now, the question is whether or not people can be relied upon to be patient and wait for the opportunity, because it might be a while before they actually make their way over there. And getting people to stand still in a game when they want to get itching, they want to get in there, they want to have some fun, but they can't because you've got to wait for the primary moment for that ambush. So you can see here a large number of Confederate State troopers. Ah. There's Dutch Mengrel. Just removing his bayonet. Oh, good God. And obviously, here come the colours held by Private Panther from the 8th Arkansas, looking wonderful. Paul Judas taking out Saul Ty. Lovely shot there with a cannon. Let's see if we can lock in on the... Oh, look at that. That is a howitzer hit. Crikey, oh blimey, look at that. That's pretty mad. So here is the artillery for the Union. Oh, look at that. Judas then taking out Ben Starr. Goodness me. God. Holy crap. Judas, as he's saying, picking up one by one. Oh dear, good stuff. So you can see now the artillery. Oh, Edward Fowler capturing a bullet. Let's see if we can lock in on the New York State Militia, because they have pounced. Yep, they pounced. There's the ambush. Oh, look at this. But can they fire quick enough? Oh, fire coming in all over the place. Lance takes down Score. Look at this. Fantastic stuff going on here. Wonderful stuff. Look at this. This is glorious. Lovely ambush as done by the New York State Militia, the 14th. Unfortunately, I think sheer weight of numbers has overwhelmed them, but definite shout out to those guys for showing the patience to wait for the best possible moment to spring the trap. And here comes, there's Red Johnson in with a rifle butt. Recruit Bananas taking out Damian Gray. Oh, there we go. There's Red Johnson trying to do his thing. He's going in with a rifle butt again into the nose. And poor old Red Johnson gets taken down. Final members remaining standing. It's David Doyle. Oh, David. He's going in there trying to do his thing. He is being attacked. Oh, he's taking out so many people. Look at this man go. He's a killing machine. David Doyle doing a fantastic job. Oh, look at him going in. He's trying to get out of the way of those horses. And lots of fire as the 7th Cavalry, I think, just came in to assist him. Oh dear, this is not going to go well. There's David Doyle going in again after more of the Confederate State Army. Look out on your back, David. Oh, look at him. And another one taken down. And Safat gets taken down by a team kill from Master Shot. Oh dear, David Doyle finally taken down. Wow. A salute to the late David Doyle. What a play. That was fantastic. Shout out to David for surviving that long against so many people. And at the same time, the 8th Arkansas have just assassinated Bacon. Oh, Miha taking a bullet to the shot there. A bullet to the face, I should say. Very nasty indeed. Who's this? There's Sergeant Sam in with his bayonet. He's from the Tennessee Brigade. He's trying to get in there. Let's see what he's going to try and do. Oh, it gets blocked. Oh, nice stab into D'Artagnan. And another stab into one of the enemy. He's trying to block it as best he can. And unfortunately, Sergeant Sam gets taken down. Very unfortunate there. As 33 versus 24. This is a lot more equal now. There is Lord Flashheart. He's still in there. Now, he's a Union trooper today. Is he going to assassinate? He's going to assassinate a general. And he missed! He missed! Oh, no! Oh! Flashheart, what are you doing? Oh, damn it. Worst assassin ever. Oh, dear. Never mind. Major General Lance, 7th Cavalry. 22 versus 33, so numbers are a lot better. A large majority. Yeah, they're going to get a different assassin next time. So you can see here the 7th Cavalry waiting. I'm hearing exploding boxes. This is... Oh, why are all the fences... Oh, God. Oh, that went well. That was a exploding box. So there's Raiwan, who unfortunately killed one of his teammates. So, he's taking down doing that lot. You've got, obviously, the New York City, or the 1st NC, I should say. And, of course, the Tactical Battle Bush is in here as well. Strange bug I've noticed. Look at that. Goes slightly see-through when you look at the sun. Could be strange. Anyway. The Tactical Battle Bush is doing his thing. As you can see, the Union artillery has been silenced. And it's just a matter of finding... Scout small with a fife. Now, call me old-fashioned, but if you're scouting ahead for your side, you don't really want them to know where you are, and a fife kind of breaks that sort of stealth effect. Now, I could be wrong. You know. These, I may not be up to speed on my history, but I'm assuming that that would be the case. Oh. Typical. Stops the music just as I pause for dramatic effect. So, there he is, of course, the drummer, or the fifer in this case. Aha. 6th Wisconsin. Waiting near the 7th Cavalry. Now, Thomas Devin from New York City. Judas Priest. This is the 7th Cavalry. Ah, I wonder if they left their horses there as a fake. Yes, they have. So it looks like they've got Janet going in there trying to assassinate as many of their horses as possible. So Janet's in there assassinating horses. There we go, the fire's coming out. The trap has been sprung. The remaining members of the Union troops are now hiding in the cornfields, making themselves known with their bullet fire. Look at that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not going to go well. Che's in there, and Che's down. Okay, I thought that was actually going to go quite well for Che, but it turned out not to be the case. So you can see now here, the Confederate state troops are doing their best to try and push the Union army. There's Tarrington in there as well. Oh, Django from Madison brought the cannon up, taking down multiple members. Oh, that was unlucky. So let's see. Let's have a look at these guys. Here we go. So these guys have moved the cavalry, moved the artillery up now to try and get those Parrott cannons facing towards the enemy as quickly as they can. That's going to cause a major problem. And Major General Lance has just team killed one of his friends. And there we go. He's killing the enemy now. And yeah, I think that's a fair comment. The 7th Cavalry is pretty damn good. There is Major General Lance in there doing his thing. So you can see. There is Lance. Oh, shot him in cold blood. That was pretty brutal. But, you know, this is war. So, a little guy running off in the opposite direction. Scout Small with the colours of the Union troops, I believe that is. Major General Nitek cut down by the 7th Cavalry. And Yannick is taken down and is going in. It's Lance versus Yannick. And Yannick is taken down by Lance. Wow. General versus General. That was pretty good play there by Major General Lance. He's now got 2 members of the 7th... Oh, Cavalry. Oh, dear. So, let's see. Oh, look at that. Lucas taking out John Curtis. Uh-oh, 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 no. Oh, nice dodge by Major General Lance. He shuts the door behind him. Oh, how did he miss? Going in for the stab. This is it, the confrontation inside the building. Oh, no. Poor Lance taken down by 1st Lieutenant Winters. So there we have it. Lieutenant Winters surviving 1 versus... And there we go. The Confederate States have won that round, and we're on to the next one. So this is pretty much what happens every single time you have loads of musicians around. It all degenerates into a fist fight. So there's Small punching the living snot out of everyone. Good stuff. And we're on. Oh, look at that. Blocked him with the colours. Lovely stuff. And we're on to the third round, boys and girls. This is the third round. Random map. And this is essentially what they have. Nice rolling hills. Not too many trees. It should make for an entertaining battle. Now, let's take a look and see what they decide to do. New York Cavalry. Looking wonderful as always. Oh, look at these guys.
7 years ago, our fathers brought forth from this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure.
Awesome. So, everyone is moving out. Oh God. Shirtless, legless people again. So it looks like the 7th Cavalry have all gone line, which is interesting. And Chronic has taken out Brigadier General Sarge right from the start. Now, it looks like the New York City Cavalry will be the only horses there. You've also got these fellows. There we go. Lord Flashheart, the failed assassin from previous rounds. And here we go. Look at... what the hell? What is going on? What is Black Slave doing? It was some kind of archway for everyone to... whoops-a-daisy, Bone Star 13... imagining to kill the Herminator. So as you can see, these guys making their way through. Looking usually wonderful. As you can see, there's General Janik. The experienced and grey-haired General Janik. As Bacon. Oh dear, poor Bacon. Sizzled to the extreme by a cannonball in the face. And let's see who these fellows are, because this will be Nitek. Because there he is, Jefferson Davis. This will be President v. President. So they are just waiting to find Hinkle, who is in obviously as the President of the Union. And these two guys want to take each other on. So all good fun. Oh, no, don't stab your own general, you fool. So, let's just hope that Nitek doesn't capture a cannonball or something. There we go, looks like Union troopers here. Oh, the 2nd Connecticut are in trouble, as indeed is OMG Potatoes. Poor Potatoes. Fred taken down, and this poor sod decides to run off in the opposite direction, dodging bullets as quickly as he can. You can hear the bullets snapping past him, whizzing past his ears. And so there we have the wonderful line of the 8th Arkansas. And we move over the hill to look at the Right Honourable Lord Flashhearts. And also over here, David Doyle from the New York State Militia. Moving in with his line. I think they may have split their line up. I'm not 100% certain. So, we'll see. Oh, look at that. They put their defences up already. Very effective engineer. But, unfortunately, not that effective. So... So here is the president, obviously. Jefferson Davis. They are now in danger of being attacked. Yep, it is the New York State Militia. David Doyle using the lower part of the hill to defend, to hide his attack as he pushes in, and he runs into a line. Oh, this is going to be unfortunate. Oh, it looks like the line's going to break. He's going in with his 6-shooter. Can he reload in time? No, he gets sabred down. Oh, sabred down by IK Hopper. IK Hopper doing a great job there, timing it perfectly, taking down so many members of the opposing forces. The New York State Militia doing as best they can. Very unfortunate. So, let's see. There is Lieutenant Winters. Now, this is a very defensively minded area. There's Che in there. Swinging the hammer and doing his defensive minded means they can't be snuck up on by evil people. Now, where did all those cannonballs come from? Where are these fellows? So there's a defensive hill area there. So if we, here's the 7th Cav now. Jackie O'Carroll in this line now, fighting against the likes of, oh dear. Lord Flashheart finally gets taken down, and we're looking at Bill Hell now, moving in to work with members of Alabama who are now Union troopers. What's going on over here? A fight between Private Caddy and Major Thomas Devin. Look at this. This is good stuff. Oh dear. And they're going after the president. They're going after the Jefferson Davis. There we go. The guy's down. And let's see. Did Hinkle get assassinated? I think he may have done. Yeah, I think Hinkle may have been assassinated. There we go. Confederate States have won the round. And we move on to the final round for this evening, boys and girls. Round 5. Round 5, the final round for today of this North and South battle. The Union troopers, unfortunately, have been outnumbered for every round. You got to feel bad for the guys, you know. It would be nice to have the teams a little bit more balanced, but, you know, there are certain restrictions and certain problems that always occur. People don't turn up on the night as they're supposed to, or that the numbers they say they are going to have, they don't actually have, and so the plans made to balance it don't always work out as you intend. So it looks like Nitek wants to kill Hinkle. Peace treaty on the field. And there, obviously, from 2nd Connecticut, there's the old parrot. See the cannon. Now, I'm surprised the cannon tips down that far, to be honest with you. Because I would have thought that if it tips down that far, if it kind of was pushed backwards, isn't there a danger of getting earth inside it, maybe? I don't know. I'll have to look up investigate the setup of the parrot cannon. Now, if they fired parrots, I'd be impressed. Aha! It is the 2 presidents. Oh dear. So here we have what is a
407 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure.
It's a fist fight to settle the war. Ah, there we go. You can see there. Lincoln going in for the defensive moves. There's Jefferson Davis. Nice. Do a right cross there from Jefferson Davis. Backing up for Spielberg. Here we go. It looks like Abe Lincoln going in there for multiple attacks. Jefferson Davis backing up. He's obviously damaged. Oh, nice swing there from Abe. This is no time to give a speech. Oh dear. The Union president is taking... He really shouldn't have given himself a speech at the same time.
Now we are engaged in the great Civil War,
Oh
testing
dear.
whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure.
Oh, kick to the testicles. Oh, that's hardly presidential, is it? Oh, that's just evil. Oh, kick in the head. Another punch there. And it looks like the president's trying to defend himself against the battle. This could... You know what? I think I should focus on the battle. This could take a long while. So, Brigadier Sergeant General Pepper. Oh, dear. And you've got him here. He's taking pot shots at the New York State Militia and the 7th Cavalry, who are in their fine robes, I suppose I'd call it. But look at those backpacks. They look wonderful. The red top backpacks with their blankets that they sleep on. So here we go. The 7th Cavalry moving out, complete with a half-legless and shirtless individual. So obviously we get to admire his moves. And you can see here, as we're watching Joseph Sau, I should say. Oh, axing skills into the New York Cavalry. And another axe attack and taking him down. Oh! Oh, dear. Oh, sir. Lovely stuff. Look at that. Musician Potato. I wonder if we can find the president. And we're gone. You know what, boys and girls, as that was the last round, I think we might have to call it there. So my apologies for the server crashed. I suppose it's better that the server crashed at the end of the series rather than right at the start. So we hope you enjoyed watching, and we'll see you again for the next North and South battle. Take care.